the statement of this Pythagoras theorem is like this. In a right angle triangle, you have to select one right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares on the other two sides. Square on the hypotenuse, this is the square on the hypotenuse, is equal to sum of the squares on the other two sides. These are the other two sides. If you take the square of this side, square on this side and the square on this side, so you add these two, it will be equal to this square. So this is not the diagram that is required for the proof. So we have to draw another diagram. So I gave only the meaning of this statement now. So let us write what is given in this statement. What we have to prove, what is given. It is given that in a right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, so that means let us consider one triangle. Let ABC be a right angle triangle. Let ABC be a right triangle. So with the angle B is equal to 90 degrees. So we have taken angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Okay. So for that, let us draw the diagram here. ABC is a right angle triangle with angle B is equal to 90 degree. This is 90 degree. So right angle triangle. So that is what we have written in a right triangle. That is ABC is a right triangle. So I have taken angle B is equal to 90 degree. So what we have to prove, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares on the other two sides. So we need to prove that. We need to prove square on the hypotenuse. Here this is hypotenuse. The side opposite to the right angle is the hypotenuse. Square on hypotenuse, AC square is equal to sum of these squares on the other two sides. Sum of the squares on the other two sides. Other two sides are AB and BC. So square on AB is AB square and square on BC is nothing but BC square. We need to prove AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. For this we need a construction here. So let us construct something to prove this one. I am going to draw one perpendicular line here to the hypotenuse. So let us draw one perpendicular line here. We call this as D. D is perpendicular here. So draw BD perpendicular to AC. Draw BD perpendicular to AC. That means to the hypotenuse. From the right angle vertex to the hypotenuse. This is the right angle vertex to the hypotenuse. We have drawn a perpendicular line. As you have studied in the previous theorem, this perpendicular line will divide the triangle ABC into two triangles which are similar and also similar to the given triangle ABC, as we have studied in the previous theorem. So let us go to the proof. So now you consider a triangle ABC and ABD. ABC and ABD. Why ABC and ABD? We want AB square. Select the triangles which contains, select the two triangles which contains AB as its side. We want AB square here because I want to show that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. I want AB square. You need to select the two triangles which contains AB as its side. Which are the triangles which contains AB as its side? One is ABD, another one is ABC. In these two triangles we have AB as a side. So in triangle ABD and in triangle ABC, as you know that we have proved that these two triangles are similar. In triangle ABD, angle D is equal to 90 degree. Angle D is equal to 90 degree. In triangle ABD, D is 90 degree. In triangle ABC, it is angle B. Both are 90 degree. Similarly, in triangle ABD, it is A. Angle BAD is same as in triangle ABC, it is BAC. So it is BAC. It's a common angle. It's common angle. So therefore, by area similarity, I can write triangle ABD or triangle ABC similar to, I have written this one first, ABC similar to, for A, it is A only. A is the common angle. and for B in ABC B is 90 degree, in ABD D is 90 degree. So I can write in place of B as D. So then what is left out in ABD? It is B. This is by area similarity. If the triangles are similar, I can write the corresponding sides are proportional. So here AB by, because I want the side AB square, so therefore you select the ratio which contains AB only. First two, what is this? AB here divided by AD. So again I want one more AB, you can find here first and last. So therefore I will take here first and last, AC by AB. We will get three ratios, but out of three ratios you have to select only two ratios which contains AB. So you can write one more, BC divided by DB also you can write. But that is not required because it is not having AB. We have to select the ratios only which contains AB as a side now. Now look at this, AB by AD is equal to AC by AB because sides are proportional. Now cross multiply, which implies, which gives you, what it gives you. So this ratio will give you, okay, AB into AB square is equal to AB into AB square, it is equal to AC into AC into AD. So this is equation 1. You can call this as 1. So by taking these two triangles, by proving these two triangles are similar, we wrote the sides are proportional. Cross multiply this one, AB into AB square, AC into AD. This is what we have written. Now same way, so we got AB square, then you have to find out BC square. Select the two triangles which contains BC as its side. Find out the two triangles which contains BC as a side. One is BCD. BCD is one triangle. Another one is ABC. ABC and BCD. Let us write the triangles ABC and BCD. In triangles ABC and in triangle BCD. So in these two triangles, again we can show that they are having some common. In ABC, see angle B is 90 degree. In BDC, D is 90 degree. ABC is equal to BDC. We can write here ABC is equal to BDC. Both are equal to 90 degree. This is by construction. Then one more angle which is common in these two triangles. In ABC we have this angle C. In BDC also we have angle C. So in the given triangle ABC, BCA is equal to BCD. So we can write BCA is equal to angle BCA is equal to angle BCD. So this is a common angle. So therefore, I can write triangle ABC similar to triangle. See, look at this, which are equal you can write. For B it is D. Second place I will write D. For C it is C only. So for A it must be B. So therefore, triangle ABC is similar to triangle BDC. We have proved that these two triangles are similar. If the triangles are similar, you can write the sides are proportional. Again here we have to select the, out of three ratios, you have to select the sides which contains BC, which contains BC as a side. Find out the ratios which contains BC as a side. So BC means you take the first and second and third one. BC, here second and third one DC. So BC here first and last, therefore I will take here also first and last. So AC by BC. So you got BC by DC is equal to AC by BC. One more also you will get. So what is that? AC by BC. Okay. AB and BD. First two, here first two. AB by BD. You can write this is also equal to AB by BD. But this is not having BC, therefore you can remove this one. No need of writing this one. Only two ratios enough for us. That two ratios which contains BC as the side. So now cross multiply this one. BC into BC square is equal to AC into DC. So this is the second equation. We call this as second equation. Okay. So you got BC square is equal to AC into DC. Now add these two now. Add 1 and 2. So equations 1 and 2, let us add. Add equation 1 and 2. So let us see what you will get. What is that equation 1? Equation 1, AB square is equal to AC into AD. So AB square plus BC square. Second equation. See, left hand sides I am adding here. Left hand side here AB square, here it is BC square. AB square plus BC square is equal to AC dot AD is equal to AC dot AD plus second equation AC dot DC. AC into DC. So we are adding left hand sides together and the right hand side together here. AB square plus BC square. This AB square plus BC square is equal to AC into AD plus AC into DC. See, left hand side contains AB square plus BC square. Right hand side contains AC into AD plus AC into DC. So that is what we have written here. AC into AD plus AC into DC. Now write this as it is, AB square plus BC square. Here we have two terms. So this is one term and this is another term. So in these two terms we have one thing common, that is AC. Take common AC. When you take AC common, inside here AD will remain, here it will be DC. Close the bracket. So here also we have AC, here also we have AC. We are taking AC common from this. Once you take AC common, so what remains you see now? AB square plus BC square. So AC into, this is AC into AD plus DC. Look at the diagram and tell me what is AD plus DC. Look at the diagram now. AD plus DC. AD plus DC is nothing but AC. So in place of AD plus DC, I can write it is AC. You can write AD plus DC is equal to AC. Because of this, here it converts AD plus DC changes to AC. Now we got AB square plus BC square is equal to AC into AC square. So this is what is required. AC here, this is hypotenuse. Okay, this is hypotenuse in the diagram. Look at the diagram now once again. AC is hypotenuse. AC is hypotenuse. AB square plus BC square, the other two sides. So therefore, we proved that AB square plus BC square, sum of the squares of the other two sides is equal to AC square. That is the hypotenuse here. As the proof. This is the proof. In a triangle, it's a triangle, just they are mentioning any triangle, not mentioned as a right triangle. In a triangle, if the square of one side is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides, then the angle opposite to the first side is a right angle. Then the angle opposite to the first side is a right angle. This is the statement here. Here we have two parts, what is given and what you have to prove. Here what is given? It is given that in a triangle. So one triangle is given, and also in that triangle the condition is that if square of one side is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides, this is given. This portion is given in the question. Then you have to prove that the angle opposite to the first side is right angle. This is what you have to prove. So with reference to this, let us draw the diagram. So diagram is like this. Let us take a triangle. So let us take this is ABC is a triangle. So I am not mentioning this is a right angle triangle, just a triangle. We do not know whether it's a right triangle or not. So we have taken ABC is a triangle given ABC is a triangle. So not mentioned here. Remember that it is not mentioned as a right angle triangle. Simply this is a triangle with the condition. What is the condition? The square of one side is equal to sum of the squares on the other two sides. Square of one side, I will take this is one side, first side, this is second one, third side. Square of one side, I will write it as AC square is equal to sum of the squares on the other two sides. AB square plus BC square. So this is given. Remember that? So this is given. BC square. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is the square of one side. One side is equal to sum of the squares on the other two sides. AB square plus BC square. Then what you have to prove here? You have to prove the angle opposite to the first side is right angle. What is the angle? This is the first side I have taken. Opposite to the first side. This is the angle opposite to the first side. This angle. We have to show that angle B is equal to 90 degree. I have to prove that angle B is equal to 90 degree. Okay. So since I have taken AC as the first side here, AC is the first side. This is the angle opposite to the first side, therefore B should be 90 degree. I have to show that angle B is equal to 90 degree. Carefully observe that it is given AC square is equal to AB square plus B square, but not mentioned as a right angle triangle. This is the relation between the three sides of the given triangle. To prove this, I need construction here. So what is the construction? So let us construct now right angle triangle now. Construct a right triangle. Construct a right triangle. PQR. We need to construct one right angle. Here it is not a right triangle. We have to prove that it is a right triangle. So but now we are constructing a right triangle now. So here we take this as a right angle triangle PQR. So here clearly mentioned this is 90 degree. This is 90 degree. But here not mentioned. You have to show that it is 90 degree. So construct a right triangle PQR with Q is equal to 90 degree. And another condition, PQ, length of PQ should be equal to AB. PQ should be equal to AB. You can construct, suppose if you take this is 3 cm, this must be 3 cm. And BC length, QR length also, this second side, QR should be equal to BC. The second side should be equal to BC. So this one should be equal to AB and the second side should be equal to BC. QR should be equal to BC. This is a construction what you have done. This is a very important part. See, ABC is a triangle, in this we have this relation. But second triangle we constructed, it's a right angle triangle. It is not mentioned here, but it is mentioned here clearly. PQR is a right angle triangle with angle Q is equal to 90 degree. And one more condition, with this condition we are constructing this triangle PQR, such that the length of PQ should be equal to AB and the length of QR is equal to BC. Okay, with reference to this, if we compare these two triangles, we have this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side, that much only. We don't know whether B is 90 degree or not. We have to show that Q and B are also same, then it becomes a right angle triangle. We have to prove that B is 90 degree. Okay, so now let us go to the proof now. In the proof, we have the relation. We have in triangle PQR, in the construction we have done in triangle PQR, angle Q is 90 degree. It's a right angle triangle. By Pythagoras theorem, since it's a right angle triangle, you can apply Pythagoras theorem here. Already we have proved that the Pythagoras theorem. So what you can apply for the Pythagoras theorem to this one? Pythagoras theorem should be applied to this one. This is 90 degree. The side opposite to the 90 degree is called as hypotenuse. Square and hypotenuse. So that means PR square. PR square is equal to sum of the squares on the other two sides. PQ square plus QR square. PQ square plus QR square. We have applied Pythagoras theorem here. Okay. This is declared as 90 degree. You can apply Pythagoras theorem here. Square and hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares on the other two sides. But in construction, we have PQ is equal to AB, QR is equal to BC. You substitute here. But PQ is equal to AB and QR is equal to BC. So this is what we have taken here. Look at this. PQ is equal to AB and QR is equal to BC. I am going to use this, the construction part here. So here, if you substitute here, PR square is equal to, instead of writing PQ, you write AB. It becomes AB square. Instead of writing QR, you can write BC square. So you got one relation here. This is the relation between these two triangles we got with reference to PR and AB square plus BC square. We proved that PR square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Because we have PQ is equal to AB, QR is equal to BC. So this is one equation. Okay. Then another important thing, we also have one relation. It is given in the data. Look at this one. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. It is given in this triangle. In the data itself, square of one side is equal to sum of the squares on the other two sides. Here, one side AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. I am going to write this again here. AC square is equal to, we have AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is given. We call this as 2. It is given in the data. Okay. Now compare 1 and 2 now. From 1 and 2, look at this 1 and 2 right hand side here. Here also AB square plus BC square. Here also AB square plus BC square. Then the left hand side should be equal. I can write PR square is equal to AC square. Both are square numbers only but equal. Then its square root must be equal. It implies that PR should be equal to AC. So we got that PR is equal to AC. Okay. So now look at this. We proved that these two sides are also equal. So in the construction we have taken QR is equal to BC, PQ is equal to AB, and here we proved that PR is equal to AC. Tell me what you can prove from this. We have construction these two are equal. These two are equal, and proved that these two hypotenuse also equal. Then what about these two triangles? Can you tell me? Similar. If sides are equal, what you can call them? Similar. Can you call? Huh? SSS rule. What is that? SSS rule. Similar or congruent? Congruent. If sides are not equal, we are not calling as similar. Sides are proportional, then we say that similar. If sides are equal, naturally it becomes similar only. But similarity means only proportionality enough. For congruency, we need equality sign between the sides. We have proved that all the three sides of ABC is equal to PQR. So therefore, in triangle ABC and in triangle PQR, in these two triangles, first, what is given, let us write here. So construction we have taken, PQ is equal to AB and QR is equal to BC. PQ is equal to AB or AB is equal to PQ. Second one, BC is equal to QR. This we are taken in construction. This also in construction. At the third side, so we have AC is equal to PR. That we have proved here. We proved that one, AC is equal to PR. So now three sides of one triangle are equal to three sides of another triangle, means triangle ABC must be congruent to triangle PQR. So this is by SSS congruency. So you can write SSS congruency. If they are congruent, then the corresponding part should be equal. So already three sides are equal, then the corresponding angles must be equal. I want only the angle B only. So I can write angle B is equal to angle Q. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Come back to the diagram now. In these triangles, we proved that angle B and Q are equal. If B is equal to Q means we have already taken Q is 90 degree. So therefore I can write B is also 90 degree. So therefore I can write here angle B is also equal to 90 degree because Q is 90 degree. Okay. since Q is 90 degree, so B becomes 90 degree because Q is 90 degree. So it is done in construction. Okay, so therefore we prove that ABC is a right angle triangle. That is, the side opposite to the first, the angle opposite to the first side is a right angle. Angle opposite to the first side. What is the angle opposite to the first side? First side is this one. Angle opposite to this one, Q. We prove that Q is 90 degree. See, they have given, that means, sorry, here AC. The first side is AC, opposite to first side is B, angle B is 90 degree. So they have given AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, and we proved that the angle opposite to AC is 90 degree. We proved that this is 90 degree. So this is called as the converse of Pythagoras theorem. The reverse, what is given in the Pythagoras theorem, here what we have proved here. And there in Pythagoras theorem, what we have to prove there, and it is given here. In the Pythagoras theorem, we are supposed to prove square and hypotenuse equal to sum of the squares on the other two sides. This relation we are proving there. But here we are proving this is given, and we are proving that it is a right angle triangle. That means angle B is equal to 90 degree.